So I wasn't just looking at the back of the camera and then looking through it, looking at the back. I instantly am this far away from her. I held her space immediately, and I held her gaze, and I have my camera here, and I was like, look at me, and then push your chin forward. And I realized that as I was speaking, I was almost hypnotizing her with my energy and my words. Do you understand that? I was holding her space. Suddenly, there was nobody else in the room, and she was looking at me, and I got her into the position that she was in, and she went past posing and doing what I was asking, and her body language shifted into what I was doing, because I was instantly mirroring. She was mirroring me, and all of a sudden, now, afterwards, Nikki and I were talking about it, and she was like, that was incredible, because I saw her shift with you. She said, but what if I can't do that? And I said, but you can do that, because it wasn't the way I was doing it, it was what I was doing. When Kelly's on those babies, she's holding the same space. Did you notice that? Like, she holds that space. The mother was watching. All of those mothers were standing there watching, and all of them were, you know, very sort of watching this connection. She instantly nurtured, and then she just held it. And from the minute she set it down, I watched her hands do this. So she would set the baby, but she was still holding the space, like she's holding the energy around them, and then her hands never disconnected from them. And then the second her hands pulled away to her camera, it was like her whole upper body was still holding it. It was like she was in a bubble, and I feel like that energy that you connect with in that moment, whoever it's with, when you're controlling them, when you're posing them as a photographer, that connection, that energy is exactly what she's talking about, the same way that she had a great massage. That masseuse held her space, controlled it, manipulated it, and moved it, but she had true intent when she did it. There was no fear, there was no uncertainty. It came through experience and confidence, but more importantly, it came from a place of love, because she loves doing it, you know, and she holds it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like, I want to be able to explain that better, because I feel like if you're looking for that space as a photographer, whether it's babies or newborns or women or couples or weddings, you can hold that space. It's like an intent. It's more than an assertiveness or a control.